drafting 1, we start off on the drafting boards using the tools, drafting tools, T-squares, pencils, learning how to measure again, or learning how to measure for the first time. It's not very artsy. It's not like art would be. It's very linear. And then drafting 2, we go on with 3D programs and AutoCAD, and we do a variety of things. Architecture, we design floor plans and interior designs and a variety of activities that go along with buildings and homes. And engineering, we do designing for cams and gears and machinery and breaking down of parts and then drawing the minute parts on the computer. I've had quite a few kids who have left Lenape and have gone on to be engineers and architects and designers and just drafters.
Well, electronics technology is a class that we get to do some hands-on basic problems with that. A lot of the things that we have in the real life here, electronics, we just take for granted, and you get to understand what's happening underneath of all these things that we like to play with. This class will kind of get you the basics on what the components do and how everything works, and how understand the world around us a little bit better with the way we do things in there. It's usually a fun course. Kids get to make a lot of projects, get to take some things home, and ultimately at the end, they get to see and understand better how things work around them. Metal Shop is just basically a hands-on course, geared towards people that like to work project-based scenarios. We work with a lot of different techniques over there. We use a lot of equipment. It's a little bit different than a traditional course where the kids are working on machinery and they get to take some fun things home. We'll do some sheet metal work where they build a smaller box and then work their way up to a toolbox, and then they get to design their own little challenge there. I'll give them something that they have to hold and some of the materials they get to use, and then they get to create their own thing within those parameters. We also do casting techniques where we melt down metal and make projects out of that. They'll actually design a hammer doing that technique. And then we just do some different things with welding and some other heat techniques where we really get metal hot and use some torches and some different pieces of heavy-duty equipment there and make some projects with it.
What we do in Photography 1, our introductory level course, is essentially just that. We introduce all the basics of photography. We discuss history of photography, we discuss elements of composition and design, but it's at a very basic level. As the students go through the first year, they're given numerous assignments that just talk about or actually deal with using the cameras, how to use the cameras, and using these compositional ideas with the photographs that they create. The second year, the Photo 2 level, builds on the prior year of Photo 1 and takes those same essentials of photography, which is worldwide, international, and long-standing, and they just build on their skills, improve their skills. The third year, the Photo 3, is the advanced. It's actually a Level 2 class, much more challenging, much more demanding as far as assignments go.
There are 3 years of TV broadcast technology covering a wide range of topics. The classes are very hands-on and project-oriented. TV Tech 1 is an intro class where students will basically get their feet wet. They'll learn how to use a camera, how to edit on the computer, and how to control audio. This class is great for any student, whether they want to continue on in the TV or video industry, or whether they're just looking for a fun elective for the year. There are a wide range of interests that are covered, so a student interested in graphic design, or on-air talent, or directing and producing leadership roles, it's all covered in this class. A couple key projects that students will produce are a music video and their own television show in a working studio. The main element of TV Tech 2 is news production or electronic news gathering. Students will produce a news magazine type program 3 times throughout the year that will air on LDTV, so you can actually watch this program in your own home. Students will also get an introduction to storytelling through video and take their editing skills to the next level. TV Tech 3 is the final year of the program, with the highlight being a short documentary that each student will produce. Students will learn about script writing and will write an actual script for a short film that will ultimately be produced by the class. Students will also continue their experience in TV production, learning even more skills. All students in TV broadcast technology are able to contribute to our own live variety show called the Lenape Morning Show that airs to the entire school during homeroom several times each week. Many students participate in the Lenape TV Club, which produces the program. Students also have a lot of opportunity to work in live event production, filming concerts and award ceremonies that happen throughout the year, as well as contribute and participate with LDTV Sports. Whether a student knows they want to go into television broadcasting or whether they just have an interest in technology, they will find something for them in this class.
Here at Lenape, we have Woodworking 1 and Woodworking 2 in the Woodworking 1 class. We start them out on hand-working wood joints, which helps with the eye-hand coordination, and then we gradually learn the equipment, bandsaw, and then we adapt the projects to their knowledge of the tools. And they start out with something relatively simple. Make a little basket that's shaped like a duck, and then but in order to build that, they need to know the bandsaw, and then they progress. The projects get gradually more difficult as they learn more equipment. So they've pretty much run the gamut of all the tools in the woodworking shop. And then in Woodworking 2, we start out with a little serving tray. The projects get more along the line of furniture rather than just little knickknacks. I think any type of student can take woodshop. I would love to see more female students in the woodworking program. It's a very good class for any student to take in Lenape.